Hi guys, it's Kara from Goddess to Goodness. I'm here tonight to do an energy forecast for the next 2 weeks. We just completed a solar eclipse, and we do have a lunar eclipse coming up in about a week. We are also right before Mercury retrograde, so that kind of makes everything go a little haywire, especially with like technology and stuff like that. And the last video I did today on a Facebook Live, it like cut me off right in the middle, and then I just tried to start a recording for tonight, and it like my phone had like a white screen or something, so hopefully I should be able to post this without any issues or problems. And so, like I said, I'm just going to do just a general reading, like I said, for general energies for this upcoming week. And so this will be for the week of the 7th to the well, say like the 7th to the 13th, okay? And so right off the bat, I'm actually going to pull a couple of general energy cards, and I'm going to use one of my favorite decks. I've had it forever. It's the Faerie Oracle by Brian Froud. If you can see that there. But the artwork's pretty cool. If you guys have ever seen the movie The Dark Crystal, or here, it goes that way. But the movie The Dark Crystal, or any of like the Jim Henson, like Muppets, like some of the, or like Labyrinth or whatever, Brian Froud was actually one of the designers for the creatures. And so, I don't know, I just really like the artwork here, and I also like the messages that they use because, like I said, this is an oracle deck. It's not a tarot deck, but the messages that they do bring in are really kind of pretty neat. So I call in my spirit guides, my archangels, my angel guides, my ascended masters, 5D and above, and my fairy guides. And let's get this going here. So fairy guides, what are the general energies for this week? General energies for this week for everybody out there. Okay, general energies for this week for everyone, for the general collective. General energies for the week of July 7th to July 13th. General energies for July 7th through July 13th, 2019. Okay. 3 cards, please, for it. Okay. Give me 3 more cards, please, for it. 3 more cards, please. I get 3 more cards. Also, I was trying to play music, like during the recording, and my tablet is like freaking out. So that's just like another one of the awesome things with Mercury retrograde. It's like just technology just kind of like gives up. So 2 more cards, please, for general energies. There is 1 more, and 1 last card, please, for general energies for the week of July 7th to July 13th. 1 more card, general energies, July 7th, 13th. 1 more card, general energies for July 7th through the 13th. Okay. Okay, wow. Alright, so our first card is the Piper. And with this card, this almost reminds me of, it's actually representative of Pan. So I don't know if you guys can see the card here. So Pan is actually, let me see if I can find a better position for this right here. There we go. Okay, so Pan is actually like one of like the forest gods, or forest fairies. He would be like king of the fairies. He actually will play like the sweet song, the sweet music. It's like very it's all about like seduction, drawing you in, kind of like drawing you into like unknown territory. Okay, so this unknown territory could be like, you know, things or like places within yourself that maybe like you haven't been in a while, like energies that you haven't really been stepping into in a while. It could be like an aspect or something about yourself that maybe you had like forgotten about or felt like you had lost or it wasn't there anymore. But this is about like almost like rediscovery of like something, I don't want to say like secret, but like something that is like maybe been hidden and not available to the naked eye. So Pan will like lead you into the forest with his the seduction of his panpipes, and you know, you'll be led to rediscover to discover things that normally you might not do. But it's almost like the siren song of the forest. So we're gonna leave that one there. Our next card is himself. Okay, this is the fairies version of essentially the Emperor card. So he is you know, as you can see, he has like half stag, not half stag, but he has stag-like features. You can see the horns and the ears and things like that. In this card, you can see that his throat chakra, his third eye, and his crown chakra are lit up here. So this is, like I said, this is like actually somebody coming into their true selves. So along with this card here, this is what you might be discovering, like I said. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. These energies apply to both because we all have both. We all have the masculine and feminine energies inside all of us. So during this time, you're going to be, I feel that you're going to be actually like guided to like take the long path, and maybe like guided in within yourself to actually like take a look and like discover like who you really are. Like, and like I said, these could be things or traits that maybe you haven't been in a while, or maybe like you haven't felt that way in a while. It could be like something as simple as, you know, rediscovering like your independence, like how independent you are or how capable you are. It could be something of like, oh wow, yeah, I used to really be, you know, I used to really, you know, engage in such and such. Like, I used to go out dancing all the time, and I haven't done that in so long, and like, it like strikes you to go ahead and do it, and like, you find that like, it's almost like rediscovering something, and it's, in this right here, it's almost something that like feeds your soul. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. This card right here, and again, some of these names I don't say them because I don't think I'm going to say them right, but because they are fairy names, so they are, I don't want to say arbitrary, but a little bit. So this card right here, the number 5, this represents change. And this is change in a way where, like, as you can see, this is almost like a cup being filled, or like a vessel being filled with this bright inner light. And so, again, this goes along kind of with this card here, himself. It just kind of shows that you are going to actually be, like I said, like, delving within, but I feel like you're going to be discovering things about yourself, or almost like receiving, like, how do I want to say it? Almost receiving like downloads or epiphanies or realizations like about yourself, about like where you are in life, about your life situation. And again, it's like I said, it's almost a period of like either discovering something new or rediscovering something that maybe had gone dormant in you for a while. And then this card here, I like this card. It's kind of cracks me up because it's the Oakman. So this card actually represents like a slowness, and it's not it's like almost like slowing down. And like that's kind of almost how I hear it in my head. It's like slowing down. And it's about like examining things from all different perspectives. So whereas you might see something from this perspective, from like a certain perspective, what I like about this card is that if you turn it upside down, there's actually a totally different perspective. So whereas you see it this way, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, you have this face and he kind of looks like, I don't know, like, he almost looks like a little, I don't even want to say, like, sad, but it's almost like he has this, it's like, it's almost like a low energy, like, I can't really even, like, maybe, like, a little depressed, a little low, just a little, he's not a very excited fellow, but it's kind of like not a low energy, but like I said, it's like about like a slowness to something. You turn the card this way, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's like actually like a new face. So like you have his beard here, his mouth here, and I don't know, to me in this one, the eyes actually look like a little more, almost like he's looking on like with curiosity. He's almost like looking to like see what happens. And again, it's not exactly happy either, but it's almost like he's kind of like almost like looking down at something. So almost like watching something happen. And I feel like this, when we take the time to go back and like reevaluate things, or like rediscover what's inside of us, or reevaluate or recalibrate things that have maybe happened in the past, or experiences we've had in the past, I feel like our perspectives will change, like once things are revisited. So these are the general energies for this upcoming week. And interestingly, this card is, it's a 47, but if you add those together, it's an 11. And 11 is actually like a divine number. It is a number of the divine. And so it's usually just showing like something like, again, like there are things that maybe need to be, like I said, like re-examined and healed, and things that maybe you can like let go of that are no longer serving you. And it might be things that like you may not have even realized that are even like an issue or like a block for you. And again, like not necessarily a block, but like, again, it may not be serving you to your highest good. And in which case you just want to like, your perspective, once revisited, your perspective on something may change. Our perspectives change on things all the time. It happens with age. It happens with new life experiences that kind of color the other things in a different way or in a different light. We may go through something that may bring out a a certain way of thinking, or like I said, like a certain revelation. And so, like I said, like the main energies for this week are going to be like that, like, and you are going to be like called or led to like maybe like discover things that like aren't normally, in your everyday, basket, you know what I mean? So covering things that are like unseen or hidden. And again, this isn't like anything like bad. It might be going within yourself. It might be actually like rediscovering or looking at something in a new way. It might be like something that like pops up in your mind or in your memories that you're like, oh wow, like, and it just kind of like gives you like a pause for a moment. Like it's a moment to pause. And I feel like by these things like coming to light that have been buried or hidden or whatever, you're going to begin to see like the trueness of yourself. And again, some things will come to light and need healing. And again, that shows like your cup is being full. Things are being like poured into the vessel that is you, that is your soul. And again, it's just, there are going to be like energetic shifts that are going to be slow in nature. But again, they will be things that will like literally change your perspective, I feel, for the better. So, I'm actually going to ask here. So, Spirit, what is it that we will be moving towards for the week of July 7th to the 13th? Things that we may be moving towards in the week for July 7th through the 13th. things that we may be moving towards for the week of July 7th through the 13th. 3 cards, please, for things we may be moving towards this week. One more card, please, for one more card for things that we may be moving towards. There we go. Okay, and so in our first card here, we have the Prince of Pentacles. So the Prince of Pentacles, guys, this is usually a card of stability. This could be like an offer made to you in regards to stability. So it could be like emotional stability, money, homework, things like that. Like I said, financial stability and whatnot. Or it could be like there are lessons that you may have gone through like recently that are kind of like bringing you into this energy. Oh wow, and we actually got more than, okay, wow, we actually have an extra card here, which is really kind of cool. Okay, so, and it just kind of popped out. Wow, that's really cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so based on what we have here, I feel like this is going to be an offer of some sort. So we may be led towards like either an offer or an opportunity in regards to either like work, career, like I said, emotional, like physical, like abundance or stability. It could be emotional stability too. And then here we have the Nine of Wands. So it looks like here that we are actually being able to, wands usually have to do with like spiritual awakening or action, passion. It could be like difficulties or things like that. And I kind of see like what I'm kind of getting here. You could see that she's like holding the staff up. Her child is like pulling at her dress here. I don't know if you can see that. But her child's like pulling at her dress and she's absolutely like defending her home or defending against something. So it looks like that we may be moving away from like difficulty, where there was some type of, here, I just want to make sure you guys see this, where it looks like maybe like some type of battle or struggle has been like present lately, where like you either felt like you had to like stand up for yourself or like something where like the environment was like on shaky ground or something like that. But again, I feel like we're going to be moving into this energy of the Prince of Pentacles. So it's going to be like an offer or an opportunity coming in for, like I said, like a tangible stability. So it's, what this looks like is, it definitely seems to me that this is something, like I said, like either regarding like, not necessarily finance, but like stability, like home or career. The next card we have, guys, is the King of Wands. And so the King of Wands is, this could be passion, but in this reading here, I feel like this is actually about like taking action. So it looks like where we may have been facing like difficulty, like in maybe like recently or like in the recent past, or maybe there was like some difference of opinion or like opposition of view or something like that. I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to actually like move into something that's like a little more stable. You're going to receive an offer that is actually going to offer more stability and offer a place in your life. And again, like I feel like this is like home or career, but like where you aren't going to have to like struggle so much or like feel like you have to like defend yourself or defend your ideas or something like that. And I feel like you're going to take this opportunity, okay? The King of Wands actually shows that this is like a man who like will like take definitive action. And this is a king, so like he's not overthinking it. He's not even worried about it. He's just going to go ahead and like snap to action. And almost like there's a saying, like my mom used to say, like he's going to like nip this like right in the bud. You know what I mean? Like he's actually just going to like take action and go for this opportunity or this offer, whatever it is coming in. The next card we have here is we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is actually having to do with like emotions or feelings. But what this card is showing is like this opportunity and you taking the action to take it will actually bring you like to that like, this is like emotional fulfillment, like just about. This is like the, like, one last step before like ultimate emotional fulfillment, okay? So I just feel like you are going to, again, be given an opportunity, and it looks like it could be like something that's like unexpected. It's just going to kind of come in quick, and it's going to get you out of that situation where you're feeling, or it's going to give you the opportunity to like leave that situation where you feel like you're struggling, okay? You're not going to be in this energy anymore where you're like having like to defend, you know, either like yourself, defend yourself against coworkers, or defend yourself, or it could even not even be that. It could be like defending the job that you hate to do, but you're defending it because you have to do it because you have to pay the bills. But again, I feel like you're going to be led towards an opportunity or an offer that is going to actually offer you more stability than what you have now. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my throat here. And again, this is something that once you step into this king energy and like take action to engage in the opportunity or in the offer, I feel like this is going to bring you towards emotional fulfillment. So you might then be finding a job where, and this could be regarding like love and relationships too. Actually, it really could. It doesn't necessarily mean a job. It just means that there's like something more stable, more fruitful. And you can see here, like, there's a peacock here. Peacocks are, like, considered very, very lucky. You can see this guy right here. He is, like, you know, these giant pentacles right here. So that's, like, the money, you know what I mean? But it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could just be, like, the fortune, like, good fortune. So take this however it resonates, guys. If it doesn't resonate, just, like, go ahead and, you know, like, leave it fly. But if it does resonate, that's awesome. I'm glad it does. But again, if it doesn't, don't try to like make it fit your circumstance. Then it just isn't for you. So again, you might be in a position where you're like defending yourself right now. And if this is like regarding like a relationship or some kind of dynamic like that, I really feel here that this is like something where there is like obviously like a lot of like heated emotions involved. You can see the fire here in the background. I mean, it's you got a lot going on here. These guys are actually like hiding down here, and she is like defending her temple against, you know, like whatever attack is here. We also have the moon in the background. The moon in the background can actually signify like something of like a shadow side, like, so I don't mean like dark energy or anything like that, but like just something more of like I said, like it's just conflict. There's some type of like conflict going on here where you feel like maybe you're on the defensive, but again, you're gonna get this opportunity where it's going to be like more about like good fortune. This is like an offer coming in that offers stability, so it could be emotional stability. And again, with the king card here, the king of wands, this could be like a passionate opportunity, like a passionate decision to like go either way. You're either gonna like leave that situation and go for you're going to leave the situation and go for the pentacles, or you're just going to make like a clear-cut decision to move on to your emotional fulfillment here, okay? And so that's what we are being led into for the upcoming week, things that kind of have to do with that. So, Spirit, what is it that we are leaving behind for this week, for the week of July 7th through the 13th? What is it that we are leaving behind here, Spirit? Okay, what is it that we are leaving behind for the week of July 7th through the 13th? What is it that we are leaving behind here? Okay. Alright. Okay, what is it we are leaving behind for the week of July 7th through the 13th, Spirit? What is it we are leaving behind here for the week of July 7th through the 13th? Okay, let me get 2 more cards, please. What is it that we are leaving? Oh, and there they are. Okay. So, leaving behind. Okay, wow, guys. Here we go. So, we're here. We were, like, leaving behind this, like, this struggle, or we're leaving behind the struggle with the Nine of Wands, and it's something, again, where there's like conflict involved, you know, like it's like a defensive energy. She's defending against something. So what we are leaving behind for this week, we are leaving behind the burden. We're leaving behind the burden of this struggle, okay? We're leaving behind like all the bullshit and all the whatever, the crap that goes along with that struggle, the hard feelings, the, you know, feeling, you know, like you're drained. You're leaving behind the struggle. And so what's kind of amazing here is that the Temperance card is here next. So what the Temperance card actually signifies is this is a card of being like gentle. And it's not just about being gentle, but this is actually a card that shows like patience. Okay, so you see he's like an alchemist here, and he's like mixing like this bottle with that bottle into this, and like in this thing right here, like this little vessel, it's almost like you really can't see it, but it's almost like there's like a little like world in there. There's like this little like scene of like almost like people, like almost like a whole new like little like mini like planet or universe in there, okay? Down here we have like this upside down like Buddha like statue. And so again, like Buddha is, you know, Buddha is the symbol of non-attachment, okay? So what this is saying is like, be gentle, but be patient. Be patient with like the results of things and the way things are going. So what this is saying is that the struggle is going to end. The burden is going to be left behind. You are going to leave this behind, and you're going to move towards this calmer energy. And this calmer energy is going to be something, like I said, of like building something new, transformation. Okay, you could see here the green signifies it as like heart chakra is like opening up. So I really do feel like this really could be like regarding like personal relationships, romantic relationships, something like that, or something where like emotions are involved. Obviously there's a lot of wands here, so I feel like this is like something to do with like something passionate. And again, it could be a work, it could be a business, it could be something that you're passionate about, but like I said, take it however it resonates. And so again, we have this, like I said, we have this Temperance card. So this is just saying that like, you know, like take it easy with yourself, like take it easy with the way things are going, like be patient. And then obviously like this could signify things like, you know, like bad habits and addictions and things like that. Like, you know, you just kind of want to like take it easy and, you know, like treat yourself nice for right now. Like self-care is like key, you know what I mean? You want to, like I said, like start taking care of things like, you know, his heart chakra is opening up here. So if there are things like in your heart that need mending or need tending or healing, take the time to actually like do that. You know what I mean? Like it's not only that it's like good for you, but it's good for the people around you. It's good for the people that for these new opportunities that do come into your life. Okay, so you have this new opportunity like coming into your life, and the last thing that you want is, you know, a closed heart chakra or going too fast with something and actually like breaking down this stability, because pentacles are all about earth. And if you think about like how flowers grow or anything like that, they don't grow in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? They don't have this energy of like fire, of like wands, okay? This is a slow moving energy. So this is something that's going to like take time and care, okay? And like to be nourished and to be appreciated in the right way. So like I said, again, this is about stability. So if you rush in too fast, you're going to lose the stability here and go back to this Nine of Wands energy where you're going to be on the defense, or you're going to feel like that you are carrying a burden. But like I said, this is being left behind. You're not going to carry this burden anymore. You're going to get this opportunity that is going to actually lead you into like a more stable direction, okay? You're going to like take the action to do it. Like you're going to like make that decision to be like, yeah, you know what, like I'm out of here. Like whether it's like a bad relationship, a bad job, or whatever, you're going to feel strongly about it, and you are going to take action, because when you do take action, it's actually going to lead you to the Nine of Cups, which is, like I said, like emotional fulfillment, or like going towards that, okay? And so the next card here, guys, for this is the Six of Cups. Okay, so again, cups are about feelings and emotions. So the Six of Cups is usually like reminiscent of something, like you're reminiscing, like maybe about like a romantic attraction, better time in your life. Maybe you're reminiscing about like your childhood or something like that. But in certain situations, not all situations, but certain situations, this card can actually represent like a soulmate connection. This is, or like something that like you experienced like in past lives. Or, like I said, it can actually be representative of, like, the inner child, okay? And, like, what you had gone through as an inner child. And you could see here that there's, like, you know, like, healing, like, an offer of, like, flowers or whatever to this child. And then what's interesting in this card is in the background here, you have, like, these are your ancestors and, like, your, divine guides actually, like, helping and like nudging you along in the right direction. They're slowly lifting the veil so you are able to recognize that, you know, this being in this being in this Nine of Wands energy is like no longer serving you. This is no longer for like your highest good. This is no longer like, you know, what you want to be or want to do. And I don't know, like maybe it was something you rushed into very fast and then it just kind of like got out of control. But again, like I said, we are going to be leaving behind the Ten of Wands. So, where you're in this, where this defensive energy is presently at the moment or has been in the recent past, you're leaving it behind. You're getting rid of it. You're throwing this brick off the edge of the cliff and you are no longer going to be carrying this burden along with you or like struggling to have this burden upon you, okay? So like I said, you're going to take action, like a passionate and decisive, a very decisive action. Like it's going to be like, you're not going to like be like thinking about this or like spending time like should I, shouldn't I? You're going to make this decision and it's going to happen fast, okay? You are going to be moving towards this opportunity quite quickly. And like I said, with moving towards this opportunity quite quickly, it is going to lead you into the Nine of Cups, which is like emotional fulfillment, all right? And like I said, but be patient. Be patient with the connection, with the opportunity. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the healing that may need to be done. Maybe not just for you, but for the other person. Because there's two parts here being made into one. So again, this could really be like a romantic relationship, guys. And because the Six of Cups came up here, along with the Temperance card, this really could be like a soulmate, connection. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate connection either. This could be a soulmate connection to where it's like a really, really, really good friend of yours that like you've just known over lifetimes or whatever. But again, the Six of Cups here usually like represents like past life energy, okay? And so let's move on to, okay, so, let me see here. So we talked about what we are moving towards, what we're leaving behind. So Spirit, what energies will be supporting us this week, please? What energies will be supporting us this week for July 7th through the 13th? Energies that are supporting July 7th through the 13th. Energies that are supporting, please. They do that. Energies that are supporting for July 7th through the 13th. Two more cards, please. One more card, please. One more card, Spirit, please, for the July 7th through the 13th. One more card for the energies supporting. Okay, one more card for the energy supporting, please. There we go. Okay, all right. So, wow, these are really nice. Oh, my goodness. This came up in a reading I did earlier. Wow. Okay, so the Emperor, guys, is like the King of Kings. This is self-assurance. This is confidence. This guy is like the guy who leads the kingdom and his soldiers into battles. He wins wars. He signs treaties. He is the guy who rules the empire. He's not just a king of like the little castle over here. This guy rules everybody, right? He stands in his power. And what's interesting here is like he has a wheel here. So this is actually like a new cycle coming in, okay? This is actually like the cycle of like old karma being like left out, okay? We all carry masculine energy inside of us. Whether you're feminine or masculine, we all have both, okay? We have the feminine and the masculine energy. Okay, and again, this is like a time where you're like actually like by doing these things and like leaving the situation that like no longer serves you or that is literally like holding you back. Like if you feel like you're defending yourself like all the time or whatever, this new opportunity is actually going to allow you to drop the old karmic, the old karma from the past, and the wheel's going to turn and actually bring in like a new set of energies, okay? And this energy is the Emperor, and so you can see like he don't take any bullshit. You have the ram back here, and that's like a sign of strength, okay? You have the bald eagle up here. Well, not bald eagle, but it's, I don't know. It's probably like a falcon or a hawk, but I'm hearing it's an eagle, so it's kind of like that clear sight, like clear, like laser clear sight, okay? So like he knows what he wants, and he knows like what he's supposed to do. The Emperor is like a dude who's in charge. He's got his finances together, he's getting there, he's in a good situation, he don't take any shit, he's strong, he's charismatic, but again, he is self-assured, okay? He's self-assured, he's confident in his power and in his abilities, okay? And this wheel he's got here is going to turn. This wheel is going to be turning. And again, like I said, like we have the lightning up here, and that kind of signifies like fast action, like something like clear and very, very decisive, okay? The next card that came up was the Queen of Wands, which is interesting because before we have the King of Wands, okay? The Queen of Wands is going to be like all about like sensuality and like passion. And again, now that I'm seeing like these cards come up, we have the King of Wands and now this Queen of Wands. So I almost want to, I really feel like this actually does have something to do with a soul connection of some sort. And so where the Queen of Wands would, you know, is the divine feminine in this, then we also have the King of Wands, which is the masculine, the divine masculine, okay, or sacred masculine energy. And so this could very well be like a partnership between like two very strong, passionate people, okay? These are people who are like confident and they exude sensuality, sexuality, and it's not just about sex or whatever, but it is definitely about being like sensual and going for what you want, okay? And this could be like regarding this couple right here, okay? And just because it's male and a female representation, this could be a same-sex couple. It could be it could be a male who carries more of a feminine energy, and it could be a female who carries more of a male energy. Excuse me. Just take it however it resonates. But again, this is kind of showing me that this is maybe like a romantic partnership. Okay, so it looks like this might be the opportunity that's coming in, is for the King of Wands. Your queen may be coming in, or the other way around, you know what I mean? But your counterpart may be coming around. This could have been somebody that you were with in the past that like maybe you haven't been in contact with, but they needed maybe like a little more work or something like that. And here we have they're stepping into their Emperor energy. And again, we can all be stepping into this energy where we're like taking care of business, we're getting our shit straight, we're getting our stuff worked out. And then another card that just jumps up here like that came out was the High Priestess. The High Priestess is actually a card of spiritual enlightenment, okay? And it's also a card, this could signify like a couple of different things. This card will signify like you obviously like connecting with the divine and connecting with like your intuition. As you can see here, you have the moon cycles here. She's actually holding out, I don't know if you could tell, but it's a pomegranate. Pomegranates are symbols of like fertility. We have this overflowing and abundant coffer full of like these flowers that are like lit up and transforming. They're like, you know, definitely from the divine. She has a snake here. Snakes are symbolic of transformation and like shedding your skin and like moving into like, you know, like a new chapter, okay? She is like using her intuition. She is the moon here, and this is somebody who's like very connected to the divine, okay? They're guided by their angel guides, their spirit guides, whatever. Their intuition's very, very strong. They could be empathic, clairvoyant, something like that. But again, it shows that You know, like follow your intuition on this. Follow your inner self. We saw this with these first cards where you're finding like your true self. Well, this is part of that. It's like you're ascending, you're leveling up, okay? You had to go through this difficulty though. You know, like you had to go through this. This was your karma. So when I talked about like this, okay, so this is like the karma that you were dealing with. And like I said, when I was talking about the wheel turning and like your karmic cycle changing, this is showing that the old karma is dying or going out. You will no longer be in this energy of like repeating these lessons. I'm getting that this is like maybe a lesson that like had to be like repeated a couple of times in order for the lesson to have been like learned. But like once we learn the lessons from those karmic situations, those karmic people in our life, karmic partner, it could be a relationship that you're in, but like once we actually learn what we're supposed to learn, that's when the wheel turns and that karma is released. And then the karma changes, you know, the karma changes and then moves into something, that's where we release the karma, okay? We move into something better. And again, this is showing you to like take your time and be gentle with this. You know, like don't rush in, like take time to get to know yourself, get to know, that's what this card right here himself is telling you. It's like get to know and like get in alignment with yourself. So you can see that like you're being led to like look inside of yourself, okay? You're being drawn to like look inside and look at the unknown. But this card right here is showing that he's like in complete alignment, you know, with his heart, his mind, and his divine, okay? And then that's what this card is showing right here, Temperance. This card is showing that he is, you know, like trying to align these, he's trying to align these solutions so they create the perfect balance in order to create this little universe in here, okay? We also have the green light here, back here. So I feel like not only is he healing his heart chakra, but we also have energy coming from, I'm going to call this Archangel Raphael, who is the Archangel of healing, okay? But it's showing that it's coming within, and it's also either going without, like he has this on the inside and he's radiating it outward, or it can be both, or it's coming in from like outside sources like the divine, okay? We do have this transformation here, so I feel like this was like maybe the heart was like a little bit like closed off or walled off. Well, we're opening that now, and we're opening it to all the possibilities. You can see like all the flowers here, and we are letting go. We're letting go of like whatever attachment we had, okay? And that, again, that can be attachment to, where is it? That can be attachment, and that usually means to, like, a karmic situation, so, or a karmic person, or karmic behavior. So, we're, like, actually learning to let this go, and you're being given an opportunity, or, like, you know, geez, where is it? You're being given an opportunity here for like stability, like emotional stability, financial stability, psychological stability, like however you want to look at that. But this represents like an offer, an opportunity for stability, okay? In order to, once you come into that and get yourself out of this situation, remove yourself out of this situation, you're going to find yourself closer to, very close to the emotional fulfillment. Okay, and then once the emotional fulfillment comes in, again, it's like this Emperor energy. This is like, this is a masculine who's divine, but again, this can be discovering, within yourself, your divine power, like, and once you realize that, like, how close you are to the divine and how much of the divine you really are, you stop looking outside for these answers, and that's when the wheel turns and your situation changes. Once you do this, the universe keeps giving you more, like more abundance, more passion. That's when they start to bring in these things. And again, I really just do, I feel like once you start to start listening to like your inner self, and again, it's kind of the same as what he's doing here. He's in alignment with himself, okay? His heart, his crown, his third eye, and his crown, okay? But again, I just want to show you here, guys. This is, where is it? Okay, this card right here in, like, the fairy realm, this is the essentially, this is the same card. Okay? So, it just shows it in many different ways. This one is very, like, even though he looks like he's sensitive, you know, where he's got his heart and his third eye and his crown all aligned, and see, he is in connection with spirit. He's actually, like, in connection with the divine. But again, he has these antlers here, okay? Like, this is, like, a very, like, strong, he's, like, strong in his sensitivity, okay? And the Emperor is usually, like, a little emotionally detached or whatnot, but he is the protector, okay? He protects his family, he protects his kingdom, and again, he's confident and charismatic, and he is, you know, like I said, he is the boss, okay? And so, these are just two different representations of the same figure, okay? And so I feel like what this is saying is, like, it's, once you come into this Emperor energy, like, you're so tough and you're so badass, like, you don't have to prove it anymore. Being vulnerable, like, and compassionate, like, with yourself, with others, with your loved one, with your, you know, your soulmate, your soul lady, or whoever it is, your soul guy, there's nothing wrong, that does not show weakness, is what I'm saying. Like, that actually shows that you are, that you've, like, actually, like, matured and connected with the divine. That's something that is strong in itself, to be able to, like, again, and to be able to heal your heart and open it back up and let it transform, okay? You're actually, like, stepping into this Emperor energy, okay? And either way, the Emperor is the Emperor, so it doesn't really matter, like, which version. I mean, what I'm hearing is what you want is to step into the, like, a beautiful balance of both, okay? Like, both of these energies, and that's what's gonna, like, keep that, that's what's going to actually bring you into that emotional fulfillment with that soul partner that you have, okay? But you have to be strong in order to, like, leave that karmic situation. And the karmic situation could be work, it could be, like, family, it could be, like, friends who just maybe, you know, again, it's all about the karma, and it's about, like, recognizing the patterns that we all go through and, like, learning to, like, release it and, like, let it go, okay? And then I'm just going to do, let's see, one more card, one more draw or pull here. Okay, so, Spirit, what is it that, okay, so what energies are challenging us for right now, for July 7th through the 13th? Spirit, what energies are a challenge for us right now? What energies are challenging us right now, okay? What energies are challenging us for the week of July 7th through the 13th? What energies are challenging us? One more card, please. We got two there. So one more card for energies that are challenging us for this week of July 7th through the 13th. Energies that are challenging us for the current week. Okay. Okay. So energies that are challenging us, guys. The Princess of Cups. So this is actually, like, stepping into those feelings, okay? Emotions might be coming up that aren't necessarily, like, that may be, like, a surprise to you, or it might not be a surprise, but it might be, like, really overwhelming for you to, like, I don't want to say face it, but, like, it could be, like, really overwhelming for you to articulate, okay? Maybe it's even too overwhelming for you to articulate to yourself, and it's not that they're, like, bad emotions. They could be really lovely, beautiful, and I'm actually kind of getting that. See all the butterflies and everything around her, and she has, like, these beautiful butterfly wings, and she's beautiful, and then there's, like, these two flames right here. So I don't know, again, I feel like this is, like, a romantic partnership. She has this cup of love, like, cup of water that's, like, overflowing, and, like, out of this cup comes all of this beauty. So it's, like, all of this, like, really amazing, beautiful, lovely love energy of feeling like bubbling up inside you. And it could be that like maybe in the past you've actually like tried to stifle it and like hold it down. And things are coming to the surface now. So you have to acknowledge them. This is part of this heart chakra energy of healing the heart, okay? Your heart is, the spirit wants you to open this back up again. You're actually getting assistance from this back here. And when you do open your heart, your counterpart, okay? So if you're the King of Wands, your Queen of Wands is going to feel it. If you're the Queen of Wands, your King of Wands is going to feel it. But this energy being, it's like a portal to finding this emotional fulfillment, okay? And I can't find the card right now. But anyways, like I said, this is like opening this is a portal to this, okay? So like this is your ultimate emotional fulfillment and like this opportunity to either leave the karmic situation and like move ahead or move on to something else. It is like, I feel like you feelings of like extreme like love, like really, really like beautiful, emotional love. And that is, sometimes it's very scary. It's scary because it's vulnerable, again, but this is what this is showing you. Like when you're in alignment, the vulnerability is not a weakness. It actually becomes your strength. Okay. So, the next card, guys, is we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords energy is feeling bound. Okay, it's like feeling, this is what's challenging us, another thing that's challenging us. So we're feeling challenged with this like overabundance of like love and feeling and emotion and like whatever. And again, that's kind of what this card is. It's like this cup is being like overfilled like really fast. Like it's like almost like a, I get this like idea of like a cereal bowl when somebody like pours the gallon of milk just like way too fast and it just spills out the sides. Like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. It just is like psh, like, all right. And so that's kind of like what's going on here. Okay. And so it's like they're telling you that it's actually going to be, it's coming up fast. Okay. This is like something that's going to like hit you fast. It's going to hit you hard. You might not know how to deal with it or how to process this. And it's going to make you feel like you are bound. Like you're bound, like maybe you can't express this to that person. Maybe you don't know how. You don't know the words. Maybe you're afraid it'll like scare them away or something like that. Maybe in the past you've been rejected. You know, but again, with that, it's time to let that karma go, okay? It's time to let the defensiveness go regarding, in terms of like rejection or like maybe somebody reacted badly in the past when you told them that or something. But let that burden go, because once you let the burden go, that wheel's going to shift and you're going to step into the Emperor energy. Now, again, the universe is telling you it wants you to use your High Priestess energy and use that intuition. You know if you should share these feelings with that person or not. And like, from what I'm seeing here, this is a partnership, okay? This is the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. And again, this is like moving towards stability here, okay? And again, I feel like this is that like soulmate connection, okay? This is like somebody you've maybe known in a past life, or maybe you've just like known each other since you've been children. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It just isn't for you. If it does resonate with you, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, and one other last challenge that we do have is the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands, again, it's going to be that like offer of passion. And it's going to be where this offer of pentacles is kind of going to be, where is that? So we have the offer of pentacles, which the offer of pentacles is going to be like a slower energy, okay? This offer of pentacles is not going to be like this fast moving, you know, like I was talking about pouring the milk in the cereal bowl. This offer is not going to be that, okay? This offer is going to like take time to develop. It's going to like take a little bit of time to present itself. That's where we have this card in, okay? So it's going to be like slow moving energy, you know what I mean? It's going to be something that like develops slowly, but again, it's going to be that opportunity or that offer, okay, to where you can change that karma. And again, this is the patience, okay? So this is why the Nine of Wands is challenging, or I'm sorry, the Prince of Wands is challenging us, because we may be impatient and like want it to be really, really fast, okay? But it's not going to be. It's going to be patient, okay? And so is like the work regarding like opening your heart chakra and things like that, and coming into balance with yourself, okay? Again, coming into balance. And so, like I said, what is going to be very, very fast here, okay, is going to be this energy of the Princess of Cups. This is like the overwhelming, like emotional feeling, like bubbling up, okay? This is going to come up and kind of come out of nowhere. This is going to be like that, this is going to be like this energy. It's going to be like, you hear this beautiful music and you're like, oh wait, what's that? And then you start to follow out into the forest and you're like, bam, like in fairyland, okay? Like where you're like dancing and drinking and they like won't let you go, you know what I mean? So you're not going to be able to do this and heal your heart until you actually work through this and allow it to surface, okay? You have to allow this to surface. Even though it's going to feel like somebody like pouring like a gallon of milk into your cereal bowl like way, 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 way too fast where it spills over the sides. You have to have compassion for yourself, compassion for finding that perfect balance, okay? And again, it's like that temperance. So you have to have the compassion and the patience, okay, in order for the transformation to take place appropriately, okay? You want to let go of the attachments to how you feel it should be, okay? Or how you feel it should go, okay? Or what you pictured it being like. It's actually, I'm getting it's going to be like something better, okay? Because like I said, it is going to be something better, even though it's going to challenge you and you're going to feel like you're bound for a little while. But you could see he's getting out of this. His crows here are actually like loosening the knots, and you could see like this sword actually like dropping down because like the knots are being untied, and it's actually getting like looser and looser and looser to where like this is going to drop, this is going to drop. The ropes that bind him are literally going to drop off, and he's not really trapped around these swords. Once they undo these ropes, they're going to jump down here, and they're going to actually help him to, like, walk out of that bondage. And this isn't, like, this is bondage of, like, thoughts, okay? This is, like, feeling scared or apprehensive or whatever. And, again, this is, like, you want to change your perspective on this, okay? You want your perspective to end up here, okay? So coming towards somebody, and this could be you making the offer to somebody. This could be you thinking about making the offer to somebody else, okay? I just kind of got that. Is that this could actually be you making the offer, okay? And making the offer of, like, you want this. You want this, like, passionate, you feel like this. Like, you know, he's holding on to it. He's got a snake down here, okay? You might feel this way about that person, right? But you also have this for that person, this beautiful, overflowing love for this person, okay? And you're here in this energy where you're making this approach slowly, which is good, and it's telling you to have patience, because if you take it fast and go too fast, too soon, you're going to end up, you know, you will end up in this, where is it here? You're going to end up in this 10 of Wands, or this 9 of Wands energy again, you know, and you don't want that. You want to end up in the 9 of Cups energy where it's emotional fulfillment, okay? And again, you want to make this approach to your beloved, to your person, okay? You want this union, okay? And you want to use your intuition, okay? Use your intuition, because your intuition, you know, you're going to know if they, you know, have that feeling for you, you know? That's why you're making the offer, because you feel like that there is a stability there. You feel like there's that emotional fulfillment there, okay? You feel, otherwise you wouldn't be coming in this Prince of Pentacles energy. This is a stable thing, a stable feeling, okay? But you want to align with yourself, because when you align with yourself and you allow yourself to heal, all right, and once you heal these wounds, like these this karma that you've experienced, where is it? Once you heal this karma, and this could be karma from a broken heart, something that you had been through a few times in the past. It could be actually this, the situation here that we were just talking about, where it is the, where is it? Where it's the Nine of Wands energy. This could have been like your last time around with this karmic energy, okay? But again, once you drop this karmic energy, you're going to come into this, okay? You're going to come into the Emperor. You're going to leave the burden behind, all right? And again, like I said, the challenge for you is going to be the Eight of Swords. You're going to feel bound, like you're scared to say something. So, you know, like, universe is telling you, they just want you to, like, find alignment within yourself, and your perspective is going to change, because you're going to leave that karmic cycle behind, and, sorry, you have a whole new one, like coming in, and your perspective is going to be, like, totally different. Like, you're going to actually, like, look onto that with, like, wonder and, you know, like, wonder and, like, with awe, and, like, in a really good way, you know what I mean? Like, it's actually going to, like, help you grow in ways that you don't even know right now. And you're going to be in this Emperor energy, okay? And he's also the Emperor energy. All right. So, Spirit, what is it that you want them to know? Please, what is it you want them to know for? What is it you want to tell us for the week of July 7th through the 13th? What is it that you would like for us to know? Please, what is it you would like for us to know? What is it you would like for us to know for July 7th through the 13th, please? What is it you would like for us to know? One card, please. One card for what you want us to know. Okay. And they gave 2. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, this is crazy. Okay. These are like 2 major cards from the divine. These are like divine cards, guys. Like, so this can't get any friggin' better, okay? So what it's telling you here is like the sun energy. The sun is, dude, the freaking sun. Everything happens under the sun. Things are going to come into light. Things will be illuminated. Things grow in the sun. This is a very masculine energy. This is like the doer of the universe, okay? Like, the sun comes up and, like, literally gives life to everything, okay? Like, everything glitters under the sun. Everything under the sun, guys. That's the phrase I'm getting. You will have everything under the sun, okay? Or, like, on your way to it. And, guys, the star card here, this is, like, another huge, major card. Again, like, divinely orchestrated, okay? So, like, the universe is actually, like, kicking your ass for you to, like, do this work and, like, come to this point so you can get that emotional fulfillment, all right? You have the ship in the background here. It shows you, like, your ships are coming in, your wishes are being granted, wishes being fulfilled. You wished on a star, and it's coming true, okay? This is, like, all the stuff that you wish for, and it's all coming to you, okay? But, again, the universe is telling you to please do the work, all right? Like, do that work of trying to align yourself, because once you do and allow yourself to be vulnerable and, like, work through those things, like, and I'm really getting, like, the heart chakra. So you can go up on YouTube and look up, like, heart chakra opening meditations or heart chakra opening binaural beats or solfeggios. I highly recommend it. But it does. They want you to re-examine some of the stuff that you've had in the past, so it therefore changes your perspective, and that you can move on and have this beautiful, you know, relish in this beautiful energy that you have with this other person. Okay. And so I'm just gonna pull one guidance card, guys. One card of guidance. And it's just, again, like, something for you guys to, you know, like, keep in mind or whatever. It's just going to be, like, one general piece of guidance. So, Spirit, can I have just one card of guidance, please, for this week of July 7th through the 13th? One card of guidance for the week of July 7th through the 13th. One card of guidance. And I was going to do a 2-week forecast, but I guess it was just a week. So, I'll do another one next week then. So, one card of guidance, please. Spirit, one card of guidance. Okay. One card of guidance, please, for this week. One card of guidance, guys. One card guidance. Okay. Wow. Okay. The Golden Crown. Okay. So this is telling you, like, allow the universe to send you these signs and these signals. That's what they're doing. They're sending you a message. They want you to work on stuff. They want you to release the old karma and the old baggage and the old crap, okay? Because they want you to move into this energy. The more work you do and the more you step into this Emperor energy, okay? And here he is again, the Emperor energy. But you see how he's aligned, okay? It's his heart, his third eye, and his crown chakra. That's exactly what this is talking about. Your crown chakra opening. That is you connecting or allowing yourself to connect with the divine, because I don't know if I told you this, but we are divine. We are all divine. The divine does not exist outside of us. We are the divine. So it is like connecting like to your inner self. This is like you know, like I said, reevaluating, recalculating, readjusting, recalibrating. This is, you know, review all those things that, you know, kept you in this bound energy with this, with these karmic situations here, okay? And it could be a karmic relationship, it could be a karmic situation, but you want to work, you know, to let this go. And if you want to find this union, with this, you know, with your counterpart here, and you want to unify this relationship and have your, you know, your, or your emotional fulfillment here, okay, and make the offer, you have to make the offer to get this emotional fulfillment, all right? You actually want to use your intuition, all right, and allow your gut to speak to you, okay? And you want that feminine energy, you want that connection with the divine, because you feel all this love, you feel all this beauty, okay? And I know you want to come in like that, you know, fast and stiff. All right. But again, it's telling you to have patience. Have patience with yourself. Okay. First of all, patience with yourself. Okay. Because if you don't have the patience and just pour too much in, this little universe right here, this little bubble of a universe is not going to exist. It's going to just fizzle out. Okay. All right. So it's telling you to like get to know yourself, like start to look at things from a new perspective, and that karma is going to change. And again, everything under the sun, guys. You will have everything under the sun. This is just so cool. And all your wishes will be fulfilled. Alright, guys. Thank you very, very much. I just want to say thanks so much for joining me. And if you guys do want to book a personal reading or anything like that, you can go ahead and email me at goddessthegoodness@gmail.com. You can message me here. I just don't know if I'll definitely get it. But please like, subscribe, and share the video. And you can also join me on my Facebook page, which is Goddess the Goodness on Facebook. And again, I do receive messages there right now, for now. But again, you can check out some of the links that I share on there. I do share like some of the meditation practices and things like that I usually partake in. And again, if you guys have like any questions about any of the decks I used or anything like that, I will try to post them in the description. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye.